Some encouragement and some reminders. And this Thursday, I have a verse from Galatians 6:9. And the verse says this: "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." I don't know why, but for some reason this week, the Lord has prompted people to send me emails or messages, or I got a stack of photos from my first ministry assignment. And, I'll be honest with you, as a pastor, sometimes you don't know that you're making much headway. It's not like construction where you can kind of go in and you lay a wall and then you walk away. I laid that 7-foot wall today. I did that at work, and you can kind of walk away and say, "Wow, that's pretty neat." In ministry, there is a lot you deal with and contend with. You have some physical things you deal with, but then you're dealing with things that are spiritual, and you're hoping that you're building on the foundation the apostles gave, and that you're building people, and that you're making headway and movement. But you're not always sure, because sometimes you see people take steps forward, and sometimes you see situations like Demas where they leave the work of the ministry, leave the church for their love of this present world. And so it's been really helpful for me this week. I'm very thankful for those folks that felt prompted to send me notes and letters of encouragement of how I impacted them some time ago. One from my first ministry assignment and another one from my third one, I think. And, so it's been pretty neat to see all of that. And so, I think that one of the things that we have to do is what this verse says. There is a reward in being long-suffering and still doing good, and especially doing good when it doesn't make sense anymore. We just finished Habakkuk in Wednesday nights last night, and one of the concluding kind of verses there is just trusting in God's sovereignty. That, how do you really measure ministry faithfulness? I don't think it's always measured in numbers, but instead, rather, that it's measured in faithfulness to God and measured in sincerity. Oftentimes the why we're doing is more important than the what we're doing, and doing it for the right reasons, to honor the Lord and seek His name and His glory, and to love one another the way Christ wants us to. It has to be front and center. So anyhow, it's really, really good reminder today. Also, reminders. Since this is Reminder Thursday, Throwback Thursday, or Reminder Thursday, or whatever. Looking forward, got T-shirts will be available on Sunday morning. Those will be in the fellowship hall. So, after the 9 a.m. service, you can run to the fellowship hall there and grab your shirt. And make sure you paid for those if you haven't already. Have a check ready or whatever your cost is. Sign up and volunteer for Covered Bridge Days. Those are going to be online. It'll be in the email today. If you have trouble with that, please contact church office. Constance will help you get signed up for that. Candy donations for Trunk or Treat. Sign up for that. If you're going to do a trunk, we'll be at the Welcome Centers on both ends of the building. So please be sure you sign up for that. It's going to be on Halloween from 2 to 4. And so be sure you sign up for that. Women's Bible studies at 9 a.m. I think that's in the choir room. And then we will have our 80th church anniversary kind of celebration on the 10th. At this point, there's not going to be a meal or anything, big meal afterwards to follow. It'll be a combined worship service on the 10th at 10. Isn't that remembering? So it's like 10, 10, at 10. Like it's all 10s, right? So you can remember that for the church anniversary. And then finally, Golden State Offering. One other thing I want to say for the anniversary is Dino will be preaching here, for our 80-year anniversary. He does a lot of work with North American Mission Board, so look forward to hearing him preach. And I hope that you'll mark that down, be in prayer, and thanking God for His faithfulness here for the last 80 years, and hope we continue to do that until Christ returns, or for the next 80 years. I look forward to seeing you guys Sunday. If you want to read ahead, we're going to be in Luke chapter 4 again, in the next section, beginning on verse 4.